don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. It's your girl live with an impromptu live, that is. But I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I know I haven't been going live consistently over the past few months because, as most of you guys know, it's our busy season every year at the end of the year at my job, at the plantation. And so usually from October through like January is really, really busy for us. So I literally just had my first day off of work since Thanksgiving on this past Tuesday. So since Thanksgiving, the first day I had off in the last month was this past Tuesday. And today is Saturday. And then I had Wednesday off. So I had 2 PTO days on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Christmas was Thursday, and then Friday I had to work because I tried to get off through Friday as well, but you know, with a lot of people requesting time off, I was, grateful to get Tuesday and Wednesday before the holiday. But so I worked Friday, and then I'm off today, I'm off Sunday. And then I go back Monday, which is actually my birthday. But I was like, what the heck? I'll just take off the day after my birthday because, on my birthday, most people that I know, it's a Monday, they'll be working. So it's like if I do anything on my birthday, it'll be after work anyway. So Monday, I'm planning to go out to eat for my birthday with friends, whoever wants to join, friends and family. I'm not doing nothing big this year for my birthday. I'm just going to have a dinner, maybe go out to Kobe Steakhouse or, something like that. And, get some shrimp and some steak and some rice and some, crab rangoons and, just whatever, just have a good time, have some drinks with my friends, with my girls, family and things like that. But yeah, so nothing big this holiday season. I will be live Sunday though. Sunday, you guys who've been following me for a minute, on Sundays, I have a live that I do with Big Rig Slaps, and we do it like mostly every Sunday. Every now and then we'll take a day off for family, reasons or just to take a break. But we've been doing this pretty much since, I want to say maybe the end of last spring or something. So it's going on a year that Big Riz and I have had our Sunday show From the Block to the Hood Table, and I have been absolutely enjoying it. We absolutely appreciate everybody's support who be pulling up, and joining us in the chat and hitting the panels with us. We truly do appreciate you guys for that, hanging out with us on Sundays. We started season 2 a couple of weeks back. We took off like a couple of months, in between season 1 and season 2. The holidays was approaching and, we just took a break. Everybody needs a break every now and then, just like any other show. So we took a break and then we was like, we'll come back, around the holidays, the end of the holidays, November December, something like that. So we did hit the floor running a couple of weeks ago. We started back on Riggs channel on Sunday. And then the next week, we did my channel. And then the third show we did on his channel. So that's what we do. We go back and forth, back and forth. This week, since the show is going to be on my channel, it just fell on my holiday weekend. Your girl is having a birthday live. So Big Riz will still be joining us. I don't know what time he'll be able to join us because you guys know we are on a 2-hour time limit. Normally on Sundays, I'll be at 9 Central. He'll be at 7 Pacific. So being that some of my peeps are on the East Coast, and it is a work night because Sunday night is a work night, and they are an hour before me, I want to move it up earlier for me. So we're going to be live at 8 Central Time Sunday, which will be 9 Eastern, and that'll be 6 Pacific. So Riggs, when he gets a chance, he will join us. I don't know if he can join us that early, but he will get a chance to join us. And then I'm going to have some family. I'm going to have some friends on here. And we is just going to kick it and, shoot the shit and have some drinks and, turn up, take some shots. We just going to have a good time Sunday night. That's what I'm planning. Just a good time. No specific topics, open panel. No topics off limit. You know how we used to do our Friday night lives? No topics off limit, no holds barred. We just gonna have that type of show. Just be chilling. So that's for my birthday, Sunday evening. And then my actual birthday again is Monday. And after I get off work, I'm just gonna hang out with some friends and go out to dinner and things like that. But yes, and should I drop this link? I don't know if I should drop the link or not. I'll go ahead and drop the link just in case anybody wants to jump on the panel and join me. But somebody had I was over in Deanna's chat earlier. I was supposed to go live. Well, okay. So first of all, the live wasn't scheduled. It was an impromptu live. I just felt like going live because I haven't been live in a minute. So I just felt like going live. So I was like, let me go live. I set up the StreamYard and shit. Set up the timer, and then I hit a few people up saying I'm going live. If you want to join me, feel free. If not, it's an impromptu live, whatever. Watch the replay. And then when I was about to go live, I saw Deanna was live over there cutting the fuck up. Whoo, child. I said I can't go live right now. First of all, I support Deanna. That's my girl. That's my home girl, right? And so, and I'm a moderator over there. So I'm like, I'm not going to go live on top of her. Okay. It ain't that important for me to go live on top of her, especially when she is over there giving the entertainment. And what's up, Tay-Bay? How you doing, love? Man, Deanna was over there cutting the fuck up. So I postponed my live, pushed the time back, and I was over there moderating. And I mean, child, I'm like, Deanna, so you just going to go out? You gonna go out the year like this? Like I don't know what all went down with her and Bree, or what Bree. I didn't get there at the beginning, so I guess I got to go back to the beginning of the live and find out why or what made Deanna go in so hard on her today. It ain't like they ain't dragged each other in the past, so we used to their little. I don't know if you want to call it a beef, a feud, a back and forth, a just don't got it for each other. But I was just over there listening and watching, and everybody was having a great time. And I was in the chat, and somebody was like, long time no see, the hood table or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I know I haven't been going live, for some time. So I'm going to start getting back on like a regular schedule. I don't know if I'm going to be discussing like TV show reviews or celebrity news. I don't have any plans right now. I'm just going to start just doing shows and going live again a lot more because again, our busy season at work is over. Okay. So I love when our busy season gets started because I know we about to make some cheddar. Okay. I know we're about to be putting in some hours. Okay. Can you imagine working 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for a straight month. For a straight month. And I wasn't the only one. Some people was working 12, some working 10, some working 9, some working whatever. I do it for the whole duration of our busy season. We started off in October we were behind 4,000 orders. We started off in October with behind 4,000 orders, and our turnaround time is within 24 to 48 hours. So if we don't stand with that turnaround time, we can get in trouble with the government without telling exactly what I do for a living. Y'all know I got several jobs, several hustles, from making custom desserts to custom t-shirts, custom party favors, treats, all that kind of shit. I do all that kind of shit. But I also have a main job, the one with the 401k. And so our normal turnaround time to get shit out is 24 to 48 hours. And if we don't do that consistently, we can get in trouble with the government. So when I tell you during our busy season, we be working our asses off to try to get us up to our turnaround time as close as we can before the end of the new year. So that's why we be working like 12s, like from October to the end of the year. So that's why y'all, this is every year, huh, Sislo? And welcome to the panel, Sislo. Every year it's been like this since y'all know me. In October through December, I'm hardly here.
So, happy birthday to you.
Ow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Jamaican working sister. Happy birthday to you. Girl, I am so hoarse. I don't know how long I'll be able to be on here, but my voice is gone, as you can see.
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that
counts. I got a cold from those little crumb snatching grandbabies.
Oh no, the babies are sick.
Yes.
Hey, baby, how you doing, Linda? Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Kwanzaa.
Listen, y'all. I know officially your day is tomorrow, right?
Nope, it's on Monday. It's my birthday. My actual birthday is Monday the 29th.
Monday, okay, the 29th, right?
Sunday. I'll be live Sunday night for a birthday live.
Okay, so your official celebration is tomorrow. But listen, y'all, and I want everybody that's live, everybody on the replay, and I want you all to like, share, and support the channel, but I want you all to show out, and not just, you can hit the super chat, but I'd rather you hit that cash up because she'll get it right away. Buy my baby a drink or something for her birthday. Buy her some vanilla flavor, some fondant, some t-shirt material or ink, or buy her ink pen to do her job. I mean, she got 4, 5, 11, 20 jobs. So you can buy her, get her something.
You said
something nice. For 11, 20. Hit her up. Hit that cash up at the hood table 402. If my voice is not coming clear, it's going across the bottom of the screen and it's under her name. Hit that cash up. I mean, make it ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ching. I know we just had Christmas, but you can give her a Trinity offering. We know what a Trinity offering is. That's that $3 for the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. We can give her a $30 offering because that's how old she is. We can give her whatever you have. It don't matter. It don't matter. If you got $1, ring it. If you got $10, ring it. Hey, listen, ring that cash up 10 times with $1, or two or 5 times with $2. Whatever you got, send my baby or something. Show out for her because she is one of the hard work. She one of the hardest working in the business, and she always bringing us good content, good conversation, baby, from the hood to the White House. And we have seen some very emotional coverage this year from the drowning of the three young ladies. She brought you that stuff live, right right by the water. She when they were bringing those babies out of the water, she brought you um, content from the Diddy trial, from the from the what's that boy name, Nature Boy trial, all of the things that went on.
All the things.
She was right there, and she took her time, and she does her research, and she pulls up those records and all of that. So, you know, just give her a shout out, let her know we love her and we appreciate her. My gift will be coming when the eagle
I
flies.
appreciate that. I really do
But
appreciate
you and I be sending you stuff and you don't even know I sent it. Tell me, oh girl, I didn't even know that. I just said
because a lot of times I promise you, I have like several cash apps. I have one for my business, then I have one for the hood table. So you know when you logged into one, you only get the notification
right
for that one. So
for that
sometimes
one,
I'll
yeah.
go and check the other one, and then when I check it, sometimes I'll be seeing stuff. I'm like, oh, somebody sent me a cash app, but no.
Right.
So
But
if
she
I'm
gonna pay special attention this
yeah,
week because it's her birthday season. So we may not be able to thank each. I don't know where she getting that. It's not my business, but I say we may not be able to thank you individually because I appreciate anything you do for her. I don't get any parts of it. It's not my business, but I just want to see her really have a nice birthday. I really do. I want her to have a nice, be able to do whatever she wants to do. So that's my
thank
take.
thank you. I
I love
appreciate
you, girl.
it. And my sons, when they were asking me what to get me, I was like, you can get me anything that helps with t-shirt business or the cake business. Buy me some blank t-shirts, buy me some vinyl, buy me some, things like that. Like I'm really not really picky when it comes to birthday gifts or Christmas gifts. Like my sons know the things I like. They know I like things that I can use for like my cooking, for decorating cakes, if you bought me like $20-$30 of powdered sugar, do you know like how much powdered sugar costs? Like in our neck of the wood in the Midwest, a bag of powdered sugar is almost $4. So, I'm really like easy to please when it comes to the gift giving season. I'm not picky. I don't need all the fancy things, all the bling or stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really easy to please. So yeah, when my sons be asking me for stuff, I'm like, oh, go buy me some white t-shirts from Marshalls. I can use those when somebody needs to order a t-shirt and make a t-shirt. Just simple things like that. And what up, Jackson? Get into it. Thank you for sliding on us. And Jackson's birthday is the first. So her birthday is coming up soon. So happy early birthday to you, my love. And Capricorn is in the house. It's our season.
Happy birthday! And you gonna have to get you a liquidation warehouse or somewhere you can order your shirts from.
Oh, well, see, the thing is, once I start getting orders like that, I will. But it's not worth it right now. Like somebody hit me up the other day and said, who are you using for a wholesaler? I said, right now, I don't have the need because when I first started doing t-shirts, I have a friend, and you probably saw the post on Facebook, Sislo, but I have a friend who has a friend who was downsizing. And when I say they had I got a tub of vinyl and stuff to use from making cardstocks to making t-shirts to making cups, the craft, all kind of crafts. I have a tub of stuff I got from them, and then on top of that, I got probably about 50 white t-shirts from them, maybe like 30 or 40 black t-shirts, a whole bunch of grays, all sizes. I mean,
Wow.
from small to large to extra, all sizes. And she was selling them for the dirt. Damn near giving it away.
Wow.
So I just lucked up. And my friend, she had hit me up one day and she was like, I got a friend who's trying to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And remember when I posted that video of somebody had hooked me up with a t-shirt press?
Right. Yeah.
So I got the t-shirt press, and for some reason I couldn't get it to work right, and it was smelling real fumey. And so t-shirt presses, they do have a smell if you're doing sublimation printing, and that's expected. So you got to make sure you're in a fumigated room, got windows open, fans blowing out the window. That's what you got to do when you are doing sublimation printing. For vinyl printing or just transfer sheet, stuff like that, you don't need to do all that shit. But if you are sublimation printing, which I do sometimes, I make sure the space that I use is well ventilated. But so anyway, I took it back to her and I hit the streets running, searching on YouTube, trying to find the best printer, doing a little research, and I ended up with the Viva one that I have now. So, and with that one, it came with like 11 pieces or 8 pieces, something like that. So I can do cups, plates, dishes, mugs, tumblers, and of course, t-shirts and whatever else, hats, caps, all that kind of shit. Yep. So I'm good now. So yeah. And hold on one sec. Keep talking for me. Hold on one sec.
All right. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas, and I hope that you I'm sorry, I'm chewing a chip. I hope that you're looking forward to making changes and not resolutions. I pray that everyone has a prosperous year to come, and every year after that.
Amen.
I pray that God heals you all and continue to bless you with life and life more abundantly for you and your families. You back? You back, sis?
Oh yeah, I'm back. I had a delivery, so I had to stop real quick to get something off the porch. But yeah, absolutely. As far as the New Year's go, I do hope that everybody has a safe New Year. I mean, a lot of people don't even get to the New Year because of a lot of parties and shit and drunk drivers and stuff like that be celebrating out here and out in the streets, not allowing people to make it back home. So not only do I hope everybody have a blessed New Year, but I hope everybody have a safe celebration on New Year's and be able to make it into the New Year.
I got an order coming in a few minutes, so when they ring the phone, it's gonna hang me up.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to chit chat with my folks real quick.
Girl, I want to have some fun.
I know.
But Monday, if you decide to go live Monday, I might be able to hang with you.
Well, since I'm going live Sunday, I'm trying to make a promise to myself, sis. I'm trying to make a promise to myself that I'll start going live more regular, like I used to. Even if I don't have any news cover or any shows, just to chop it up, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, because I don't live for the tube like some people do, but I do love here and speaking to my peoples, my followers, my supporters, my friends that I've made on here. I know some people be like, you can't make no friends on YouTube. Well, me and you, we can tell them that's a lie, right? How many years? We've been friends since the beginning since before the B sector was started.
Right.
Hey, slow.
Yeah.
Hey, Sue.
Yeah. You was coming on making spaghetti on your way to church.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was making
feel free to hit
spaghetti.
the link, anybody, if you want to hit the link, Tori or anybody else. But I wasn't going to be on here too long. But I miss coming live. I miss coming live, and I was still supporting certain people. You know, when I had a chance, I was still supporting certain people if I saw them go live, and even if I was working, I might be having the sound off, but I was at least had a video rolling. Hit the like button, you know. But yeah, so I was still supporting people during my kind of vacation away from the tube. But like I said, you know, me and Riggs just started back our Sunday night show, the Hood Table, from the block to the Hood Table. So we're doing that. This Sunday will be on my channel for my birthday, and then next Sunday back on his, and then we gonna flip flop as we always do from channel to channel every Sunday. So I am looking forward to that. I do be enjoying the time that me and Riggs be spending with you guys, and the time that y'all, you know, spend on us. So again, thank you for that. Thank you for supporting From the Block to the Hood Table on Sundays. But we just try to bring something different to the sector. We know what the sector gives. That's one thing me and Riggs talked about when he first
Right.
when he first
What?
idea to me, when he first hit my panel one day and he said the Hood Table, we should do a show and get together and collaborate. And I was like, for real? Seriously, what we gonna be talking about? And we got to talking behind the scenes. I said, Riggs, the only thing that I don't want to do when it comes to our Sunday night show is discuss beef sector shit. I don't want to do that. We
Right.
got people doing that. We can discuss it ourselves on our channels whenever we want, but I just want our day to be about anything else besides B sector
Right.
drama. And we stuck to that almost a year, and we stuck to that. We might mention a few things like, "Oh, did you hear what happened?" Or but we don't get all into it on our channels.
Right.
And sometimes if somebody brings up something and we get to really getting, I'll be like, "Okay, let's really back in. Let's really back in." But yeah,
Well,
we
I
try.
want to make sure. I want to make sure to let you know my neighbors just came in, so they said to tell you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday from Lily and Joyce.
I appreciate
And
it. Anyways.
I'm going. I'm gonna drop down, but if you're still up here after
Okay,
my
love.
delivery, I'm gonna come back.
Okay,
Love
I'll probably be
you.
out here soon, but I'll see you tomorrow night.
All
All
right,
right.
babe. Love you.
All right. All right, y'all. Say bye bye to Sislo. She just had some company pop up, and I think she's waiting on the delivery too. But my delivery came while I was on the phone when I had to step away and leave her to tend this panel. But yeah, so I just wanted to come up here and just shoot the shit with you guys for a minute. I didn't have no topic, just off the cuff, just spur of the moment live to come say hey to you guys. Happy holidays. I hope everybody is doing well. For Christmas, Christmas was Christmasing over here for the grandbaby, but that's about it. We had the strangest Christmas this year that was not planned. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't planned the way that we thought it was going to go. But what ended up happening, excuse me, what ended up happening was on Thanksgiving dinner at my godmom's house. We was like not really planning Christmas, but we were just, when you just get to talking and whatever. And I was like, I might cook on Christmas because I haven't cooked for a holiday since Labor Day. And even though Thanksgiving is the first holiday after Labor Day. So Labor Day I cooked. Thanksgiving I was at my godmom's, and so I was like, I might cook on Christmas. And I just left it at that. I didn't really go into detail. My godmom was like, please make that cake again that you made for Thanksgiving, the Biscoff butter cookie cake, which I showed y'all the video and pictures of. So I was like, yeah, I might cook for Christmas. Child. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. Child, when I tell you the funniest shit happened. as it got closer to Christmas. I'm still working 12-hour shifts. And a girl was tired. Okay, tired. And so I got to thinking, I don't think I'm going to cook on Christmas. That's what I got to thinking. So, like the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a pot was stirring. I mean, it was, child, I was over here wrapping Christmas presents. And so I hit my godmom up. No, I think she hit me up. And I was like, Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. What time is dinner tomorrow? She said, Dinner? You told me you was going to be cooking at your house. I said, I did? She said, yeah, you did. I said, you know what? I did. But then I changed my mind and I was like, I know you're going to cook because you cook every holiday. Regardless if I have something over here. I mean, that's just how it's been over the years. Regardless if I cook at my house or not, my godmom always cooks every holiday. Every single holiday of the year. She cooks every holiday. So I just assumed she was cooking, regardless of what I said I was doing at my house. So when Christmas Eve came, and I realized that my godmom was not cooking, and she realized that I wasn't cooking, me and my kids got a little nervous. We was like, one of my kids was at work and the other one was off. And I hit them up. I said, oh my God, I am not cooking. And we had already planned to go to godmom's and she's not cooking. And she thought I was cooking. So she's going to go to my godbrother's house, his family's house. And they stay way out. I mean, they stay way out in the bougie neighborhoods, expensive neighborhood. The cream of the crop. They stay way out. Like, I can't even afford to go past a certain point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm in hood. They way, way, way out. They probably about an hour away. Okay. In Christmas traffic, it might take like maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get to their house. And so I'm sitting here talking to my boys and I'm like, what we gonna do? I'm looking in the freezer and I have like nothing in there to cook. I mean, I have stuff in there, but I don't have like Christmas food to cook. Hold on, let me make sure this is Corio. Hey, Corio Boo.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am good. How was your holiday?
It was a grown folks holiday.
That's what's up.
Yeah, a few gifts, a few drinks, some good food, and watched my nieces and nephews open gifts and get excited.
That's what it's all about. Once we get so old, once we get grown, having kids, nieces, nephews, it ain't about us.
No, it's not. It's not.
Right.
It's almost just another day.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel. It's just another day, and we just get the kids, get a chance to see the kids get excited, about.
Yeah, and see, you have a little one, so it's real exciting.
Yeah. He's really excited. And matter of fact, when he because he's been off, like, what day did I have? I had Tuesday off. So I told my son he could spend the night Monday night. But he was getting his hair braided, washed. That whole ritual takes forever because his hair is so long. So he was getting his hair washed and braided. And so I was like, dang, I told you I wanted him. And I said, but that's okay, because y'all promised me that his hair was going to be fresh to death on the holiday, so
right.
And stuff. Right. So I said, well, he could come over Tuesday night, and that'll work. So anyway, actually, no, that was Tuesday. He was getting his hair braided, and Wednesday night he spent the night. So when he came over Wednesday, he was like, "Yaya, is it Christmas time?"
Aww.
And I'm looking at him like, you know how, of course, kids over time, they learn more stuff. They learn new words. and they get more advanced, but I only get him every now and then since I was working so much throughout the last 3 months. And so every time he says something, it alarms me. I'm like, what you know about Christmas time? Do you know who gives you the presents? He was like, I want presents. I want to open the present. He kept trying to open the presents. So when we woke up, I don't know how he knew it was Christmas the next morning. I'm up early at like 6 o'clock, starting on my cake and everything. And because that's the only thing I really had planned I was going to do for Christmas to take to my godmom's house, who ended up not cooking. But when he got up, he ran in there, ran right to the tree. Is it present time? And I'm like, he knew it was Christmas. I don't know how he knew today was Christmas. Like, little kids don't usually know when you say tomorrow or next week or on Saturday. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him that he couldn't open his presents till his dad and his mom got here. So when his mom and dad pulled up around 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Yeah, because I told them, I said, don't come to like 1. They had him waiting. 1? They had him waiting till I said, ain't no need to
you're the yaya. You could have overruled that. How you gonna make that wait till 1 with they lazy butts?
No. See, the thing was, I wasn't even going to start cooking till around like 11 or 12.
What that got to do with him opening his gifts?
Because it was, he waited, but it was okay. It was okay.
Ew.
But so they got there when they finally got there, because I had them stop at the store for me, and I had them doing stuff. So when they got here, as soon as they got in the house, he ran to them. He said, Happy Merry Christmas time.
Oh, that's so, he's getting so big.
I know.
It's like, it made me a little sad. I remember him when he was bitsy.
He was little, but he was a thick little baby.
Yeah, he was thick with that big afro. The afro was bigger than him. Yeah. He's so sweet. But y'all shouldn't, nobody makes their little ones wait until the afternoon after they cook, after they go shopping. That baby was supposed to open his gifts first thing in the morning.
Oh, he didn't even get up to okay, so here's the deal also, because he's been dealing with a little cold, right? So all night he was coughing through the night, and I was giving him medicine and, make sure he stayed hydrated and stuff like that. And so by the time he went to sleep, he didn't even go to sleep till like 4 o'clock in the morning. So he didn't even wake up to like almost 10. It was like 9:30, 9:45 when he woke up, and I had been up for hours working on my case. So he had literally just got up anyway. So
doesn't he stay up late at your house anyway?
He usually do, but not that late. He usually stay up to like around midnight, because I don't really get him at home. He has a bedtime. When he comes over here, it's like we turn up till you fall asleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's never stayed up that late. And it was just because his cough was keeping him from sleeping peacefully. And then it kept me from sleeping peacefully. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 or 5 with him.
Right.
So, so when I got up a couple hours later, I still wanted to stay in the bed. I was so tired, Coriel. And again, after working 12-hour shifts for a month straight, and it's my first day off, I was super, super tired. And so I was like, let me get my ass. I dragged my ass up and start working on the cakes. Then they hit me up. They said, what time you want us to pull up? I said, well, he still asleep, so I don't know what time he gonna wake up. So just, I don't know, come around noon or something. So that's how that happened.
Well, when he gets older, he's not gonna stand for that. Y'all will not be able to tell him, wait till noon.
I know when he gets probably start next year. We ain't gonna be able to. But see, and then the thing is, I wanna my son and them, like how we used to do it growing up. Our parents always had our gifts at our house, and then we go to grandma's and get shit over there. But I told them, I said, I think I want to start having it where all the shit is at my house. And then so y'all ain't got to carry shit over here, then bring shit back home and shit like that. So that's what we're going to start doing. But as far as Vibrant's comment in the chat, yes, Vibrant, that's what happened. I could not believe it.
Hi, Vibrant.
I could not believe it. I was sitting over here on Christmas Eve looking at my refrigerator and looking at my freezer, and all I have in there was a whole bunch of like TV dinner type, like lean cuisines, healthy choices. I had like a couple of steaks. I had like half a roll of hamburger. I had some fillets, some catfish fillets, some pizzas, bags of broccoli, bags of dry fruit. You know, nothing for like a Christmas dinner. And
Why
so
didn't you order food?
I said it was too late. It was like nighttime when I found out that my godmom was not cooking, and she found out early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
literally on Christmas Eve.
Okay. Would y'all do order Chinese? Because
No, what happened was my son and
mhm.
his Ace's parents, they had some last minute items that they had to get for him from Walmart, and we knew the stores was gonna be closed the next day on Christmas. So my son was like, "We at the store, just tell us what to buy to cook
Mhm.
tomorrow." I said,
Mhm.
"Well, we might as well keep it simple because I
Yeah.
don't have time to prep." I
Right.
said, "Buy some. Where we bought pork chops, we got chicken.
Mhm.
Um, they bought vegetables. Uh,
Mhm.
we made spaghetti. I
Mhm.
made a cake." And it was like, oh, and I had corn on the cob. That was it. That's all we had.
Sounds fine to me. All you
It,
got to do is sugar.
yes,
Yeah, I don't. Nobody wants to do big dinners anymore. I mean, I have a cousin that does the old fashioned big, dinner and stuff, but like at my brother's house, we just, it was kind of like that they filled the table up with food, different kind of food. There wasn't a big turkey, and we had ham because my family really isn't turkey eaters. So, we had basics. We didn't go overboard.
yep.
It's been nice to be able to order one of your cakes and have it delivered, but you still, will not cooperate, but it just wasn't, it's never in watch football. And really, after I ate and made my plate, I was ready to come home. I don't know. I'm just not feeling Christmas like I used to.
I
You
get it.
know? And my nieces and nephews, they're not baby. I think let's see, the youngest in Texas is about 10 now. So we got I got a couple in college. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, see their big feet walking up in there asking for gifts. It's like, ew, where don't you got a job? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The heck am I buying you, babe? Christmas gifts, but I got them gift cards. But I don't know.
I
I
get it. I understand. A lot of people was feeling that way this year. Like I don't know why, but people were saying, this is what people were saying that they don't know why it just doesn't feel like Christmas. And I think as I'm getting older, I really get it
mhm,
because it's not the same. I was telling somebody this the other day, Corio. I said it's not the same when it comes to family to the younger people doing what the older ones, our matriarchs and patriarchs used to do for the holidays. It's not
right.
the same. I was talking on my show like a week ago or on Rig's show a week ago. The kids under me, they can't even cook.
Okay.
They can't even cook. Like a lot of the kids under me, my
Mm-hmm,
younger cousins, and they can't cook. And I
mm-hmm,
and I said on that show, I said I feel like if it's not me or my other cousin Tiffany and
mm-hmm,
us constantly doing stuff like get-togethers and parties and
mm-hmm,
family shit, then
mm-hmm.
it wouldn't happen. And I said after me and her is gone, it's like what's going to happen to our family?
It'll be sad because, like I said, I only have one cousin. She invites everyone. Everyone in the family is invited to her house, so she cooks.
That's me.
That's her. She's the only one that really does that, and the rest of us, it's like some of them don't even come out the house anymore. They don't even, want to be bothered. They just want to, stay home and chill. And plus, Black people were supposed to be boycotting Christmas this year. And
Yep.
so a lot of my family, I think they did it because they were cheap and didn't want to spend the money. It
So
just,
they use that as an excuse.
yeah, they just used that as an excuse. But seriously, they just respected the boycott, they said, because they sure didn't wasn't buying gifts and didn't come out the house.
Yeah.
But
I
my
could do that to my 4-year-old grandson. I
yeah,
couldn't do
no.
it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, when you have that's easy to do when you have older kids, but if you have younger ones,
Mm-hmm.
or you got spoiled nieces and nephews, and plus the two that are in college, I call it pizza money. I'll cash at them once a month. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of kids don't make it to college. A lot of kids don't even
True.
make it, but don't stay. I'm proud of them. And I want to keep them to where, they're comfortable. They're not worried about, because everybody likes to order a pizza. Your
Mm-hmm.
friends go to the club. You want to go, you know what I mean? You don't want
Yeah.
to go. So I just want them to be as comfortable as possible
Right.
mentally so they can, stay focused. And so I'm just not at that point where they're all grown, and that'll be a long time from now. But I'm like you, I I'm not. I don't buy my brothers or their wives, or I don't buy them anything. But the kids, you know, I do what I do. It's gift cards now. They're too
Right.
old boys, but yeah, you can't do your baby like that.
Oh no, I wasn't going to. As soon as they talk about boycott, I was like, boycott. Y'all don't boycott for the shit that has anything to do with us on a normal basis. But every now and then something to go social, and then y'all want to boycott for a lot of this shit that be happening in the hood, that be happening in our real lives. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Somebody out there at a grocery store or a Target or a Walmart do something crazy. Oh, it's time to boycott, but y'all don't boycott like they used to do back in the days in the 60s and the 50s and be hitting the street running. Fuck y'all boycott. My 4-year-old is gonna have a holiday over here. Okay,
Right, right.
shit,
Did he,
fuck that shit.
did
Mm-mm.
he get used to the Spider Man?
Girl, no. Girl, oh, Corio, you should have seen that shit. And that sounds good. Let me just say to Vibrant, the meal that they had, I would have definitely enjoyed that. Steaks on the grill. I'm not really even a big steak eater, but I
Me,
do love us a good steak every
I
now and
love
then.
the I love to smell them.
Oh, yes. Those juices and the
Mm-hmm,
sauce that be just falling off of the air and the baked
mm-hmm,
potato.
mm-hmm.
But yes, that sounds really good. But Corio, when they was leaving and packing up, and my son was cleaning up, and I had him take out the trash and the recycle for me because trash day was coming the next day or whatever, and so he picked up the Spider-Man off the table to take. That was like the last gift for them to take to the car, and Ace was like, "No, that stay here. Leave that here. No, Dad, no." And we just burst out laughing. Corio, that shit was so funny. And my son, it was like he was so excited to get that gift for him. Like that, my son just knew that he
He
would
was,
love it because he loves Spidey and the cartoon and
mm-hmm,
stuff.
mm-hmm.
And so he just knew he would love it. He's like, wait till he see my gift. Girl, as soon as he saw that damn Spider-Man start to shake and move and twist, he was like, he was running. Like, no. He was scared.
It was unsettling. Remember, I told you it was unsettling for me. I wouldn't have liked that, and I wouldn't, even as an adult, want to be around it. It does if it moved from left to right, and maybe one hand was outstretched, but it's like both hands are outstretched, and it's moving all in a circle. I was like, ew, I can see why the baby it just doesn't move right.
Girl, we was trying to get him to dance with the spider. We all dancing with the Spidey, and he won't even
Mhm.
dance. He was just looking at it all crazy. And then when you gotta touch you touch his right foot where the spider web is on his right foot, and
Yeah.
that's what makes him move. Girl, he was touching it like he was reaching out to pet a dog or something.
Hmm.
Like it would like bite him or do something to him.
Hmm.
Girl, I'm watching this boy. And so anyway, when it was time for them to leave and pack up and everything, that Spidey said, my son said, no, I'm throwing it in the trash. I said, throw it in the trash. You can take it back to the store. He said, I'm going to take it back to the store then if I can find a receipt. And so I said, you know what? Don't do that. Just leave it here. I'll put it in his bedroom here at my crib in his toy box.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll eventually start playing with it.
Girl, don't put it in the toy. Don't put it in a toy box. He'll open that toy box up or reach in there and grab that thing and start moving. He'll have it'll scare that baby half to death.
Byron said, my parents would be mortified. The traditions changed through the years. We kept most of the traditions. Oh, I think my great grandparents and my parents would be mortified. It's only like so many people in our family who can make dressing. It's only so many people in our family who can make a decent mac and cheese, and I am one of them who makes all mac and cheese. But it's like certain things that it's just the younger people. And then somebody had asked me in that chat, well, do you teach your younger cousins or whatever how to cook? No, I ain't got time to be teaching nobody how to cook.
Girl, they got YouTube videos to show you how to cook in.
Hell yeah.
And black folks, you know,
they got millions.
Yeah, nobody got time. I mean, are you serious? Like they would even take the time to come over and learn, number one. Nobody, they don't have time. They don't want to.
My cousin used to do that. My cousin Tiffany, the one that, you know, that been on my show before, she used to do that. She used to have cooking classes and she would charge $15. And it would be a different meal every weekend. Like catfish dinner, greens and ham hocks, beans. She was just doing all kind of stuff, dressing, roast, different things. And she would charge people like $15 to learn how to cook. And she did that for a minute, and it wasn't really going over too well because a lot of people weren't really, you know, I guess interested enough. Mm-hmm. But I told her that is a good idea. I said, but fuck that shit. If they want to learn, they'll learn. And I said to the person in the chat who asked me that, I said, I don't necessarily teach them, but if they hit me up and be like, cousin, what all goes in dressing?
Right.
What should I put in greens, or what temp should I cook this on? I'll help them with that, but I don't have time in my busy schedule to teach somebody. My mother didn't teach me a lot about the food because, as y'all know, I said this before, I wasn't the kitchen kid. I was out there doing my own thing with my friends, hanging out and about and shit like that. I was not a kitchen kid. So when I got older and started having kids, I still wasn't like in the kitchen like that when my kids were little. I cooked, but it was enough for us to survive. They didn't starve. I didn't really get into cooking until my mom started getting older. And then when she started getting sick, that's when I really, and then after she passed, I would hit dad up and be like, Dad, what all did, I'm trying to get my dressing to taste like mom's. I'm trying to get tips. So my dad would give me tips and stuff because he can cook. My dad can cook really good. And then with the cakes, that's when I started doing the cakes because she was no longer here to do the cakes. So I started trying to improve and work on my process, you know, with my cakes and stuff. But as a young parent, I couldn't cook. I mean, I could fry some chicken and make some spaghetti, you know, just the simple shit.
Basics. Like
the basics. I couldn't cook nothing like I did.
Right.
And nobody taught me. I was YouTubing. I was cookbooking it. I was watching these TV cooking shows, all kind of shit. And that's how I learned how to cook.
My mother, now this is funny enough, my brothers can cook because she made sure, she was like, y'all need to learn how to cook because I don't want y'all getting with women just so they can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? She said, I want y'all to meet a woman and meet her and be with her because you love her. I don't want y'all meeting women and using them up. Right. You know, because she was a girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? She was like, y'all not gonna be using women and moving. And she said, so they know, and to this day, they know how to cook. Me and my sister, like I'm like you, I cook, and because you know I never had kids, I never wanted kids, so it was really always for myself. So I never really had to learn how to do the most. Now I'm good at soups from scratch because I love soup. I'm good at gumbo. I'm good, stuff like that. I can do stuff like that. But as far as dressing and cooking a turkey, no. I mean, I could cook a turkey, but it might taste bland because I don't know how to season it. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Do you put it up under the skin? Do you rub the skin?
Oh yeah. See, I learned how to do all that shit by watching videos and looking cookbooks.
Hmm.
And if you really, not you in particular, but for people who really want to learn how to cook, you
Hmm.
can do it. I don't know if you heard me say on one day on a show I had saw somebody cooking a cake here in the sector, and they was using that jar from the store frosting. I say if I was really really cool with them, I would send them one of my recipes
Hmm.
because that jar frosting that sits on the shelf in the stove
Hmm.
compared to homemade
Hmm.
frosting
Oh,
for
I could imagine.
I was horrified, and I was like, but that's just me as a custom cake decorator. I was like, oh
Right,
no, not the.
right, right. Now, did you get the cake safe?
Oh, you mean the cake
In it?
set? Oh no, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Girl,
I
I
haven't even
saw
had
that,
a big cake to make like that in a minute, so I haven't even got it yet.
but they had the smaller ones too.
Yeah, but see, for the smaller ones,
People
it's
come
just
pick them up.
more simple enough to
Yeah.
with smaller cakes, the boxes that you put the cakes in, because a lot of times people have cake left over, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just use regular cake boxes to deliver the
Mm-hmm.
cake in. That way, at the end of their night, their party venue or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, what's left, they can just wrap that cake back up in that box and take
Mm-hmm.
it home. So if I use a safe, they
Mm-hmm.
don't have anything to put the
Right.
leftovers in,
You're
you know.
right.
So
You're
I
right.
would definitely only use that for like really like
Mm-hmm.
3, 4 tier cakes,
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Well,
like
you got June weddings are coming up, so
that. I know.
May, June, July. Mm-hmm.
I know I'm about to start advertising for that, and I'm about to start advertising around January is when I really get heavy into advertising for
Mm-hmm.
high school graduations,
Mm-hmm.
college graduations.
Mm-hmm.
February, Valentine's Day, the Valentine's
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cakes and strawberries. That's a big season for cake decorators and treat makers. But yeah, I really get into the because shoot, them orders. You can only, as one person, you can only take so many orders. So I start advertising early. I'm like, get your order in. Don't hit me up last minute and be like, I need you to make my son's graduation cake, and I can't get you in. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, what about your merch?
as far as the merch, I only started working on one actual brand merch. I don't know if you saw that shirt, but I have made a shirt that has my slogan on the front. It says, what I always
I'm
say at the
about
end of
the
the show.
T-shirt. The
Yeah,
T.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah, the t-shirt. You know my
you can
slogan
see.
always say, "Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant all the time." Da 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 da. And always remember to keep it hood. I made a
Yeah.
shirt like that, and on the front it has like the saying, and on the back it says the ending. It says, "Always remember to keep it hood." And I have hood
Oh,
and bubble letters. Oh, I gotta send you the pictures of that shirt. It's so cool.
you
But
do.
the hood part is like big open letters, so I can put pictures in each letter. And
Oh.
what I did for mine to just show an example, I put like one of the projects that I grew up in. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's in the letters.
Mm-hmm.
And I told people if you want to order this shirt, whatever represents your hood, whether it's a college, whether it's a school, whether it's a neighborhood, send me the pictures, whether it's your family, your grandparents, whatever that represents your hood or what fond memory you
Mm-hmm.
have of growing up. I can actually put the pictures and images inside the letters.
Okay.
So I can change that for each person.
I
So
like
that's one
that.
of the, yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. Wonder if it's the burbs. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe I could go into the hood and take a picture.
Uh-huh.
Because my younger pictures, it wouldn't fit with the keep it hood. But once you said it, it makes sense, whatever your hood is. Because,
Right.
yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah, because everybody didn't necessarily come from a hood
right.
per se, you know what I'm saying? But it might
Right.
be the neighborhood, it might be a family thing, it might be, something that
I
represents
get
you
it. I
or
love,
where you come from.
I
Yeah.
love that idea. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're very creative. So it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. That's very creative. And I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, let me I'm gonna
You
pull
should,
this up for you real quick,
you
Corio.
should put that on your community wall.
I did. And
Oh,
here's
you
the
did?
video.
Okay.
Here's the video right here. I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Okay. Stay safe.
Y'all know what time it is. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
I like that. I love it. Oh, and
For
it just
those who
goes
know,
across.
you know,
I
every
love the
time I
way
would
it
end
goes
one of my
across.
shows.
Oh, I like.
Sorry, go ahead, babe.
I said I like the way you got your hood, your hood going across the hood. You know what I like
Yes. See,
that.
that's why I had to show you so you get a
I
feel of what I'm talking
like
about.
that. Oh, that is. I like that a lot. Now, what's the
Yes.
name of those projects? What's the name of them?
That particular shirt, that is, oh, you mean a specific project? That's Spencer Projects.
Spencer Projects. Okay.
Yes. Like all the projects here in our city have been torn down over the years.
That's what
The
I
projects in
told
most communities go all the way back to like the 50s and
you.
the 60s.
Yes.
But
Yes.
and then over the years, every project in probably every neighborhood has got
Mm-hmm.
ran down, drugs,
Mm-hmm.
gangs. So just like any other place, over time, each project in our area, I think we had like 12 sets of projects throughout the
Okay.
city,
Mm-hmm.
south, north, west, east. And we have one project still standing, and that's the South O projects, and they're almost done tearing those down. So then there'll be no more projects. But those are specific projects I stayed in. I stayed in Spencer projects when I was older, and I stayed in Pleasant View West projects when I was younger. But this
Mm-hmm.
one on this shirt is the Spencer projects that I stayed in.
Love that.
As you can see with the shirt, you can basically get the whatever hood that you're from, whether, like I said, it's college or a neighborhood, or you want
Mm-hmm.
your family on there, or
Mm-hmm.
I can like put it in the letters.
I love that. And you know something? I'm thinking back. You took me for a ride. Remember? And you were showing me all the different where the hood, remember? Because
Yep.
one of them turned into like a, what was it? I just remember you driving, and I remember because I told you, girl, that don't look like the hood to me. Because
Uh-huh.
in Atlanta, when you went to the hood, you wanted to leave before dark. When it started getting dusk,
Mhm.
you would have needed to be gone. You
And
know
see, what
what I'm
I
saying?
always tell people about that is, of course, everybody's hood look different. Now,
Yeah.
I could have took you to the ghetto. I could have took you to the ghetto.
Right, because that's
But
different
but
than
but I didn't
hood.
live. I didn't live in the ghetto.
Right, right.
I could have taken you to where all the homes are boarded up, trash everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could take you there, but
Right.
I took you to the hood that I know. The
Yeah.
hood, and even though it might not have been like ran down trash everywhere, you can definitely tell the hood from the very nicer suburban areas
Right. Of
our
course.
city and every city, the little small houses, the crackerjack
Yeah.
houses,
Of course.
some people over the years kept their houses up and things like that.
Yeah.
So some neighborhoods look better than others, but
Right. And there is a difference
yeah,
in a ghetto and a hood. You
yeah.
saying, and I'm just joking because
Oh
I'm
no,
talking,
I know.
yeah. But
Oh, but here's another one, Corey. I want to show you this one too.
sure.
Okay, I made this one for my grandbaby's mom, and these were her maternity or baby. What do you call them pictures? Pregnancy pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
So they took these pictures and I put it on a shirt in letters. So I'm gonna show you this.
Oh, is that an L?
What's up, everybody? Back again, working on some more t-shirts.
Oh,
Yes. This one is actually for my son and the mother of his child, the mother
oh,
of my grandbaby, my grandson Ace. And
oh,
these are pictures that she took when she was pregnant, their pregnancy photo shoot. And I always thought the pictures came out really, really good. But, since I'm doing shirts now, I thought I'd start working on some family portrait t shirts.
oh.
So this is the first one that I made. and I'm going to give this to them. Just give it to them. They're my kids.
Now, was there anything on the back?
There's nothing on the back, but of course, if somebody wants to order, I'll make just like my cake business. I'll make whatever people want to make. Of course, to do double-sided T-shirts, it costs more, but
Right.
whatever people want to get. But and what up? Hey, you doing, Noble? Welcome, welcome. You said your phone about to die. Welcome. Thanks for showing us some love this morning. I appreciate that. But so those are just different type of examples. But yeah, that T-shirt with the hood table, the hood, that is like going to be my main merch shirt, because in the past I've used that T-shirt company that a lot of people use, and they make the shirts. You design the shirt, but they actually, your customer or your supporter would actually go to that link and place the order. But I'm like, fuck that. Now I can do my own merch.
Right.
You ever heard James Philip Boy TV Treasure talk about people who
I ordered some. Remember during COVID he was making the masks? I ordered like, I think 2. I ordered, and they were nicely made. They were good quality, and they were very pretty. But I never ordered it. Have I ordered? I don't think I ever. No, I never ordered a T-shirt, but I did order 2 masks.
And he would like talk about people who was not. It was people like he was beefing with or whatever. Talking about y'all got people. Y'all got to pay people. You only get a certain percentage of what somebody makes, a company make your T-shirts, and he was talking about how he do his own. And I said, when I got my T-shirt press and start doing T-shirts, I said, now I can do what he be doing. I ain't gotta pay nobody else and get a certain percentage, of the, the money. I can do my own merch now. So
and that's what I heard. I heard it. They take a lot. They take a lot, and they mess up orders a lot. That's what I heard. I don't know. It seems like it would, because technically you don't have to do anything. People just go to your Teespring, order it, they package it up,
and it's easy, right?
Yeah, so it would cost a lot, or they would take a big percentage. But I just like that you had that entrepreneurial spirit. You know what I'm saying? I just really like that, because I think that in this day and age, how the world is, it's important to have numerous what do I want? Girl, I'm having a hot flash. So
I call it hustles.
Right.
But means of income, or I know what you're talking about. Streams of income and things like
there
that.
You go. Yeah, I'm having this hot flash. I can't even think.
It's okay, love.
Yeah, just different stream income stream. Anyway, yes, different ways to make money. More than one, because that's just smart business. Because you don't know what's going to happen.
You never do.
And we're gonna move off that. We're not gonna let that touch air.
But you know what? I always, I said this before. Y'all done heard me say this before. I always raise my sons to have more than one hustle. You can always have that main job, the 401k, the good health insurance, but you should always have something else that you can do. What if you got laid off, you got fired, your job closed down? You should always have something. And I always told them, make sure it's something that you love or you enjoy to do as well, because a side job or a hustle or a part-time job is not supposed to be as stressful or as a main job or something like that. So my first hustle was cakes. I don't like eating cakes or nothing like that. I'm not a good cake lover, but I like to make cakes, and I like to make people happy on birthdays and things like that. So I knew that was something I could turn into a business. And people need cakes all the time, right?
All the time.
All the time. And people need T-shirts. People order T-shirts all the time. How many funerals or birthdays you done seen and everybody got on a T-shirt?
Family reunions.
Yep. And they like to order the buttons, especially if it's like somebody passed away or a graduation or something like that. They like the buttons. I can do the button. I can do all that stuff. So I try to, when I think entrepreneurial, I think of what is really needed, because that's what you're supposed to think. Where can the market use you?
Right.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I got an allowance. We all got an allowance, but that was for pizza and stuff like that. But if you smoked, I needed extra money. Put it like that, because I smoke. I smoked, and so I pierced ears. Believe it or not, I would pierce ears.
That was that. I knew a couple of people who did that back in the day too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I had people in my dorm room, what I'm saying, especially on a Friday or Saturday night, and I had a little bit too much to drink, and they'd come, and they'd be like, "Hey, I almost said something, and they'd be like, "Can I come over and you pierce my ear?" Especially dudes. You know what I'm saying? It was like good money for what I needed it for. My weed. You know what I'm saying? Because back then you could buy a nickel bag and it was a lot. So if you charging $20 for a pierce, for some piercings, that was good money back then.
Heck yeah, that's good money. And I figure like this: you was hustling and you wasn't doing nothing illegal, and that's the best kind of hustle, for somebody who wants to make money
Right.
the
Well,
right way.
it was kind of illegal because that
Well,
was, health.
probably wasn't too sanitary.
Right.
Not saying that you weren't sanitary. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You technically gotta have maybe a license to do
Right.
it,
Right.
but
Right. I had alcohol and skills. That's it. But yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah. But see, I don't have a hustle now. I need to get me a side hustle, but I can't really think of anything, that I enjoy doing outside of, I just can't think of anything. I don't like to cook. I definitely can't bake. I'm not a creative, like an artsy
mhm,
type of, I don't have that mindset. I don't, I can decorate a living room or whatever. I like art, but I can't,
mhm,
I'm not an artist. So
mhm.
I can't think of anything that I could do that would be a good side hustle.
Well, you mentioned decorating rooms. Okay, so I have a cousin. I had
Mhm.
her on here a few times. You know the cousin that the chef bailed on them on their
Yes.
wedding? That
Yeah.
cousin. Okay.
Okay.
So she is a party planner, party decorator, and I mean she
Okay.
decorated to the gods. Y'all saw the pictures I showed for her wedding. That's just
Okay.
one thing. But she started off doing people's homes.
Really?
That's what she started off. Her
Mhm.
home is every home she ever lived in and designed, just beautiful. I mean, just beautiful.
Mhm.
So when she started posting that shit, people would hit her up, and be like, "Could you help me decorate my home?" And that's how she got into that shit. And she started going to other people's homes. Then she started posting pictures of their homes that she did.
Mhm.
Then
Mhm.
she started. People requested her for parties, and that's how she got in the party. She do the balloons. She do the
I was
seating.
gonna
She do
say,
everything.
I
She
have a
does everything. Mhm.
I have a friend that does does that balloon art, and word of mouth, she's grown. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
She does small businesses. She did an expo, like for the, where you first walk in, and birthday parties, like you do with your cakes. And she got so good that, they start asking her, "I don't have any chairs. Do you have any chairs we could rent?" So she bought a whole bunch of chairs. And then they were like, well, she was like, "Well, I have some chairs." They were like, "You have tables too?" So she bought a whole bunch of tables. So now she does the balloons. They rent, her and her mom and sister went in on the chairs and the tables. And so, now they rent chairs and tables. You know what I mean? You just, sometimes once
Mhm.
you
And
start,
that's what she do too. She got like the king and queen. The big chairs that people be having at parties.
yes,
She got
yes.
those and she rent those
Oh,
out.
wow.
Yeah, she does all that.
Right. And they have these like things where they can change the color of the chairs in case it's a wedding. Like it's like this kind of cloth thing where you tie it in the back over the chairs. You know what I'm
Yep,
talking
yep.
about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me show you some pictures real quick.
Okay.
This is just some of her work that she's done.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she's awesome. I just love her. But
Mm.
okay, here's a party she did a couple of months ago.
Oh, yes. 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 Oh, was that a birthday party?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
She
Yeah.
does birthday parties, she does
Mm-hmm.
weddings,
Mm-hmm.
and she's over the top. She just don't like if you want her to do your events,
Oh, that's
it's going to
cute. That's
be
so cute.
over the top. She's over.
Oh, boy. Did she do that one party a while ago? No, that was you. Didn't you do a
She did
party?
the decorations. She did the
Okay.
decor. I did
Okay.
the desserts and the table trees. It
Okay.
was
That
yeah,
was
we
so beautiful. Oh my.
yes. That
Yeah.
was for my friend's retirement party. See how
That's
she got
right.
the flowers?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yep. But
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. That is beautiful.
And it was crazy because the person who hired her to do the decorations for their retirement party also
Mm-hmm.
hired me to do the desserts because we're like two of the best people in the business, in our city.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know until I got there with the desserts and her husband came and opened the door for me. I said, "What y'all doing here?" I said, "You know what? Never mind. I already know." As soon as I popped in, I was just amazed. I'm always amazed at my cousin's work.
It's beautiful. That
It's
looks like a
beautiful.
magazine, like in a wedding
And
magazine.
that's how the shit be. So just
Mm-hmm.
imagine when she
Mm-hmm.
had her wedding, when they redid their wedding, because that wasn't their first time getting married. That was like a renewal of vows. And so
Okay.
the decor and everything was over the top as always. And they had ordered like $3,000-4,000 worth of food, and the chef never came.
Oh no.
So it was really disheartening because people know how she gets down and she expect the same. Like I made cakes for her children, her mother, and that's my cousin. But anybody I make desserts for, I treat them like they're my main favorite customer. Like they're the one that's gonna make me or break me. And that's how I treat everybody. I don't care if it's a $75 order or a $400 order. But she was really it was like it was a very sad but still exciting day for her at the same time.
Did they end up having any food? Like, did
But
they?
what they had to do was once they realized what was going on,
Mm,
and everybody in the city, when I say everybody in the city was making posts and tagging this nigga,
mm-hmm.
word had got out real quick because they are, I don't want to say very popular people in the community,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
they're just one of those people that a lot of people know in our community.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
all their friends, families, we was all tagging this nigga. Where the fuck you at? They spent
Oh,
all this money for you. They ain't got a cup of water at this wedding, and they
mm-hmm.
about to say they vows and ain't no food there. So what ended up happening was her guests, they ordered, I mean, they ran around the city. Whether it was KFC, whether it was
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A, whether it was Olive Garden, whether it was they went to whatever place was open. Somebody ordered like 100 pieces of chicken from a grocery store. They was just ordering shit.
Whatever happened? Did he give them their money back?
That's what happened. So
Oh,
what he did was he tried to save face. And of
mm,
course he lied. We all know he lied about the reason why he didn't show up. He tried to say it was his drivers, one of them was even his son or whatever, had got into an automobile wreck on the way there, and the food and everything went everywhere. And we're like, really? But and then he posted a receipt. The receipt was a few hours before the venue. Now they were supposed to have lamb chops. Now I done never cooked a lamb chop before in my life, Corio, but don't you guys season them boys like 24 hours in advance?
most definitely. You
Right.
have the particular
Right.
way you cook lamb and goat. Okay, go ahead.
And so he had showed a receipt 2 hours, the time stamp and everything was on the
Mm-mm.
receipt. So you bought lamb chops 2 hours before a wedding venue,
And
and they
plus
supposed to be
they would have had to been cooked by then because
yes.
2 hours before the venue, you're supposed to be there setting up.
Exactly. So he tried to save face and lie and all this, but the husband, my cousin's husband, he works in the government and shit. So he knows people in the police force. So he had them check all accidents. None.
Oh
No
wow.
accidents reported. So we knew he was lying. So anyway, he tried to save face, and my cousin was just trying to get him the benefit of the doubt so much. So he had told them to meet up with him, and he was gonna give them like a partial payment. And then as soon as he did,
Partial.
because he lied, girl, it was a whole bunch of lies. He was talking about PayPal, not PayPal, but the other thing that people use to send money. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
Not Cash App, not PayPal,
Zelle.
not Zelle, the other one.
Cash App, Zelle.
There's another one. And hey, T Danielle, how you doing, boo? Hey, love. They miss you, Corio.
Hi, T Danielle. Hey, Booski. It's Zelle.
I think it starts with a C, but it's not Cash App. Chance or Chime. That's it. Chime. So he tried to say that the Chime people thought he was running a scam or something was going on funny, so they froze his account and said they got to freeze it for 30 days. And he just kept making up one story after another why he couldn't get them all their money back at once. So he met up with them to get them $1,500, right? They met up with him. She tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. And she took the well, it wasn't a check. He said he was going to send him a Chime payment. He sent the Chime payment. They talked, and she was like, okay, well, wait. Give you time to send us a rest. Girl, why? That Chime payment went through, but it was said it was pending. Because, you know, sometimes with that type of shit, it's pending. And so she said it stayed pending for a couple of days, and then it just disappeared. So she called her bank to find out what happened. Like, I had a pending payment, $1,500, and now it's gone. And they said, oh, he withdrew it.
So I know you lying.
Girl. So everybody in the hood, everybody in the city, we back on his ass again because we had left his ass alone because of my cousin was like, I'm gonna forgive him. I'm gonna, all this. So we all fell in line. All right, we'll leave his ass alone for now. Girl, the whole city, one more again. We all tagging and dragging, right? Tagging and dragging. And so he come out, fuck y'all. I got an event, the biggest event ever in 2 weeks, and he talking trash on his face.
Oh, he was talking trash.
Yes, talking trash. So what they gonna do? They gonna take it the legal way because you know what they probably wanted to do. You know, they wanted to handle that nigga, and a lot of people wanted to handle him, but they was like, okay, we gonna handle it the legal way, and you the lawyer, all that kind of shit. But yeah, so they still haven't been. That shit ain't done.
Because even if they win, how are they gonna? See, that's the thing. It's not like Judge Judy. Whoever wins gets the money. When you go to court and you sue, if the Negro is broke, it's hard to get the money.
But see, this is what happened though. Check this out though, Corio. Check this out. So when I first interviewed my cousin about this shit, right? I had 3 other ladies on my panel who he all did something to.
You lying?
Yeah, okay. I did a live interview about it.
Girl,
yeah.
Go ahead.
And so on the live interview, each lady was telling their story. And one of the ladies, she had a very horrible experience with him for a big party she had threw for her mother's birthday. And so he didn't come through at first, but then when he finally came, he got there late. And when he got there late, everybody was complaining about the food being undercooked. They had bloody burgers, bloody chicken, bloody mac. The food was like Salmonella City, okay? So they hit him up and stuff, and he's like, well, I can just give you back. It was like, I don't know, 200. She had paid thousands. He was like, I can give you back like maybe 200. She said, what you mean you can tell me what you giving me back? I want all my money back. They had to end up buying food from a restaurant. They had to order food again.
Oh my God.
To feed the people, or some people left talking about we're going to go get something to eat.
Let me interrupt just for 1 second. Why do people keep using him? Does he have
because nobody was complaining. Nobody was complaining. I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
this particular customer,
Mm-hmm.
she had to take him to court. It was a year process because they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him. And then one day, he's the type of person who posts everything he got going on, his events, his venues. And so they caught his ass at one of his things. They was able to serve him. And then he was talking about he ain't gonna pay, he ain't got whatever. So he made a mistake with going online and talking about something that was going on with one of his banks or something. So she happened to be watching and following this nigga because she trying to get her money back. And she heard him say the bank. She took that to the motherfucking judge because he had told the judge or whoever that he didn't have no money, he didn't have no income and whatever. And he had just said how he had got paid this large amount of money. I don't know why he would say this on Facebook Live.
A lot of thieves crooks get busted on,
and she got that money. She got that money. They
garnished.
Garnish, right? They garnish his bank account. Yep. But see, as far as why people still go to him, because that person who took him to court, she said she posted it on her page, but she's not popular. She don't have a lot of friends. She said, I'm a nobody. And we was like, girl, don't say you're a nobody. She said, but me compared to your cousin and her husband, who are very well known across the city, she said that went over a lot better for them because they got thousands and thousands of followers. They got, you know what I'm saying, just who they are. And so when they posted the shit about it, of course, everybody in the city just flooded the Facebook and everything, you know, talking trash about him and tagging him because people really was like, wouldn't you be concerned for the most part if somebody didn't show up and you paid them over $3,000? First thing you're gonna be like, damn, are they okay? Did something happen? You know,
no,
because you're not thinking that you got swindled because what my cousin did because of her line of business. She did reviews, she did research on him, and one of the events that she decorated for, he was even the caterer, and she got to taste his food at that event. So from that event, she said, "That's what I'm going to use to do my wedding vow." So she knew his work. So she wasn't thinking, "Oh, we just got hoodwinked."
Yeah, see, no, that would have been my first thought. My first thought would have been, where is this, you know, nigga? Yeah, you know, he would have had to tell me, and it would have had to been proven because I'm very skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they are when they don't show up. My first thought is, okay, they done got my money.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? They obviously want to smoke. So let's go over here to where they are and knock on the door and see where my food is at. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just don't trust.
And that's how it went closer to the. That's how it went closer. Her husband, he was making Facebook posts. Nigga, if you don't answer that phone, if you don't call me right now, I mean, he started going ham. I mean, that's where it went.
Yeah.
At first it was, hello, where you at? Hello, are you on your way? Hello, you know, that was first. But then when everybody in the city started tagging his ass on Facebook, where the fuck you at? I know you're not standing up these people on their wedding day. That's when other people start coming out the woodwork. Oh my God, y'all fuck with him. He did this to this person, or he did that person, or he did this to me. Or I just took him to court. So people started sending people to me because I said, you know, when shit be popping sometimes, I'd be like, oh, this is a The Hood Table moment. We need to do a The Hood Table show. Right. And so people was like, yeah, hit me up. I want to come on the show. And so that's how we ended up doing the live and getting the word out about who he really is. And he was really upset about us doing that. But I said on the show, if other people would have really taken this shit way more seriously and made that shit well known, this nigga would still be going around scamming people. But the thing about it was, he was doing more scamming with us, but not with them other folks.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
It's all satisfied customers and reviews from him, from them other folks. He don't play with them other folks.
Isn't that something? See, that's what you.
Yeah. And then we've come to realize that one of the girls who was on my show that he sued, she had literally just got her money back. Just got it. It was around the time he just got paid from my cousin and her husband.
I know you
So
like.
he got all his money taken from the lady who sued him and just got paid from my cousin.
And
So it was like he was recouping what was just taken from him.
It's almost like he running a pyramid scheme.
Exactly.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're gonna have to keep me posted because I'm mad. I don't even have anything.
Girl, I was so mad. I was in tears.
Yes, that just makes me so mad.
My cousin was, I can't imagine. Like, I don't have the money to do what my family can do. And I'm so proud of different family members and friends that are on that level. She spent well over probably 15, 20K. And you know, from somebody where I'm from, that's a lot of money to come by to throw a party.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Girl, that's
And
a lot of money for a
devastated.
party. Yeah.
What up, Riggs? How you doing, love? Welcome
Hey,
to
Beansy. Is Beansy down there?
No, not Be Easy. It's just Riggs.
Oh,
Big Riggs.
Hey, come up here, Riggs. I ain't talked to you in a minute. Y'all still do y'all show?
Yes, we do our show. We took a 2-month hiatus. We took a 2-month break. Season 1 is over. We just started season 2 3 weeks ago.
Okay, because see, I'm out of the algorithm.
Yep.
Completely. I think every blue moon I'll get you. Every blue moon I'll get you, Mother. Recently, I think Rick Reeder's been going live, but I really don't click on anything. I just kind of I just not on my phone like that anymore. I used to keep my phone on me all around the house. But yeah, I'm out of the algorithm. But I'm going to have to, do you guys still alternate
Yes,
shows?
we still alternate. And this Sunday will be my week, which falls on my birthday weekend because my birthday Monday. So this Sunday, we're going to do like a birthday live show. And it's going to be me, Riggs, and I'm going to have my friends on the panel like you, Sislo, Bro, whoever wants to join. One of my sisters from New York, she's going to join us. So we're starting at 8 Central because my sis on New York time. So she runs a big company out there that's very popular and well known. So she got to be up early in the morning to get them doors open. So we're going to start a little bit earlier than usual so that she can join us for a little bit. But so we're going to be Charlie. It's going to be the whole gang. And then, of course, all of our supporters, who wants to, tune in. And we're just going to be chit chat. I got some games. A couple of games I want to play.
Okay.
So it's just going to be fun. And then the next week we'll be back over on Riggs, setting it up over there. But yep, then we'll just flip flop like we normally do.
Okay.
Yep.
I enjoyed. I think I got to. I think I saw two. Was in the. I say audience. I was in the chat for 2 shows, and I think both of them were at. No, I think I did one of each. And they're good. I like them. I
love it. I
have great topics. Yeah,
I'm so glad. I was just saying earlier, before you hit the panel, when Sislo was up here, I said I'm so glad that Riggs came up with this idea for us to collaborate and do a show. And I was saying how I was definitely down for it right away. And I said, and when we was discussing what type of things we were going to be doing, I just said, I only got one request. And that's that we do not discuss B sector shit on our shows. We love the B sector, but it's so many people that does that content, including us sometimes. And I was like, I just want this show to just be different. Just offer something different to the sector, whether it's talking about family and life or news, celebrities, whatever. I just don't want it to be the sector, and we pretty much stuck to that for almost a
Mm-hmm.
year now. So, and
Mm-hmm.
we always appreciate everyone who shows up and supports our shows and hit the replays.
Yeah. I guess he's not gonna come up and say hi. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. He might be working. He's usually available after a certain time, so I don't know if he's
Oh,
working or
it's okay. He's sweet.
whatever.
Oh,
But I
I
did
know,
drop the link.
I know if he could, he would maybe.
Yeah.
But I haven't really have you traveled or did anything? Because we haven't really talked
Mhm.
too much.
Nope, I haven't done
No.
no traveling. I just been
Okay.
working my butt off for the
Okay.
last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Just trying to maintain over here. I
Yeah.
have an empty nest now. Besides, when my
I
grandson comes over,
know.
but
Do you get scared?
empty nest. It's kind of going over a little better for me at first because it's
Uh-huh.
just so much more quiet and but then the things that I like is I ain't gotta keep reminding my son this. And you know how kids are. I
Yeah.
ain't gotta go over this. Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't? What the little things that you nitpick about kids about. But then when it comes to changing the batteries on the cameras outside, and I gotta get up on a
Girl, I'd be calling him. You need
different things like that. It's like,
son, you need to come over here and change these
and
kids.
see, I do. I even call like anytime now. I order a lot of shit from Amazon, right? For my
Yeah.
business, my t-shirts, and just whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll come over here every now and then. When I need them, like I need you to come help me break down boxes. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
they definitely. And then when Cam was over here the other day, he was like, what did he ask me? He says, so how's it feels being an empty nester or something? And I was like, well, I do miss you. I miss you just like I missed your brother
Oh.
when he left. I said, but it's nice to just be able to, it's just you. It's just
Well,
you.
you can walk around in your panties and your t-shirt.
And I can't necessarily do all that because my
What?
sons still have access to my cameras.
Oh, okay, got you.
And I have to remember that sometimes because so this is what I do. If I use the bathroom because I like the shower much better in the main bathroom on the hallway, so I use the shower
Okay.
in the main bathroom, even though I
Mm-hmm.
got 3 bathrooms. And
Mm-hmm.
so what I do is there's a closet right next to the door, a few inches from the bathroom door, a hall closet. And so
Mm-hmm.
what I do is open the door all the way
Mm-hmm.
to block that camera that
Mm-hmm.
comes down the hallway.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
block that camera, and that way I can come out my room and not be dressed and go in the bathroom and come out,
Mm-hmm.
or.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when I'm all done, I shut the door back. That's what I do, just in
Mm-hmm.
case. And it's not like my sons just, they don't just be watching the cameras, but just
Right.
because they check on me sometime and they'll check, look in, see me walking around the house cooking or whatever, and they'll click off. But they have that access, and they'll always have access to the house,
Right.
keys, the security code for the alarm, the cameras, because I'm not super old, but I am up there in age, and they know I'm here. Now I got alarm, I got cameras, I got a pistol, but still, I'm a single
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Yeah. I
So
got
definitely, yeah.
yeah. I got a new pow pow.
You did? What you get?
I got a 38 special snub nose.
Hey,
Yeah, and it's a snub nose. I always wanted a snub nose for some reason.
that's what's
So,
up.
yeah, but it's got a pink grip. Um,
Oh,
it's
that's
cute.
cute.
But remember how I told you that I need a holster, and you were telling me about the one you have, and
Yes.
I cannot find that one. And I think you said you got it off Amazon.
You want me to send you the link again?
Yeah, because you sent it to me before in some kind of way. I deleted the text, so I
Okay.
did. Yeah,
Okay,
just
I'll
when you
send
get
it
a
to you.
chance. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
get a chance, because I want to carry it. Because let me tell you something. People just think that stuff is just going down and nothing. Look, people are going to be hungry, homeless.
Mhm.
They're going to need to be feeding their kids. They want to get out the rain. They want some cash money. They want food. It's
Yep.
going to get rough. It's going to get rough out here, and you can't just be walking around unprotected. And I hate to say
Yep.
that, So, I got about 4 forms of weaponry when I go out in public now.
Girl, me too. I got taser, I got mace, I got a knife, I got my
Thank you.
pistol.
Thank
Hey, it's one of 4 things
thank
that I
you.
can use.
I got all 4 of those and a whistle. I even got a whistle. So while
I need to get a whistle.
I'm trying to take care of business, I'm gonna be, blowing the whistle like Too Short.
I used to have a whistle because me and several people on our dance team, we had whistles to either lead the dance or the routine or whatever at the events or whatever. But I used to have a whistle, but I don't know what happened to that fucker. Probably lost somewhere when I was moving. But yeah, I believe that everyone who can legally have one. If you want one, you should get one. Now, a lot of people are scared of them. They don't believe in having them in the house with their kids or whatever. But if you want one and you are legally able to get one, get one. And if you're scared of it, like I used to be scared of them. Like my dad used to have one in the house when I was growing up, and I didn't even know about it till I got older. But he had one. And the only reason why I found that out because somebody had did something to one of my brothers, and my dad had to pull up. And I heard about the story, and I was like, "What the fuck? You had a good one?" So anyway, yeah, my dad and them, okay. But anyway, I do believe, especially my girls, my sisters out there, if y'all want a gun but y'all scared, go to them classes. Some people go to classes, they make it a ritual where they go with like family and friends, and it's a whole thing. And they all go to the shooting range together. My sons, they go with their homeboys like damn near every weekend, to the shooting range and just take those classes and those they'll get you right. They'll really do.
With me and 2 friends went at the same time, and because one of my friends did not have one, so she wanted to go, and so they have beginners 101 class. You get the class on how to handle your gun, or they provide 22s to practice with, because you have the class and then afterwards you get to shoot. And if you want to bring your own gun, pow, you could do that, and they'll train you on that, and then you can shoot it in the range. And she got a 9. I'm like, can you handle?
That's what I got. I got a 9mm Glock 17.
I tried to pow it, and it hurt my shoulder.
You gotta hold it really. You gotta hold it really firm. Really.
I got a good old fashioned pistol. Pow. You know what I'm trying? 38.
Yeah.
And I'm good because they say that like what happens in TV shows and in the movies where they be shooting for like 2 minutes, emptying the gun, reloading. This cop I know, he said that technically most pow fights, or when you get in that situation, it's no more than if it's 5 bullets, 5 shots.
That's a lot.
You're doing good.
It's usually a one-hitter quitter. That's
exactly
what it's usually gonna be. Or you might shoot like towards them to scare them off, and then
he was like, so really this, because it's got 5.
Yeah.
Or 5 in the chain. He's like, that's really enough. He said, but you
carry some spare, not spare, but some extras if you need. But
I do, yeah. That's why I want a holster as well, because it probably
has a spot to put it in there. Yep.
Yes. Because I had to practice. You know how you sling it, so it's trying to be fancy. I was like, let me put this down before I accidentally shoot something.
So, what? I love my holster because it has a place for the gun, and then it has a place for the extra bullets. Right, and then it also has a place for like if you want to put a cell phone or something like that.
I need that. Yeah,
it's like one size fit all.
Yeah, because when I went, it was what's that tax-free day? So because we went on the tax-free day like when you don't have to pay taxes on anything you would
Mhm.
buy. I think it's like for the beginning of school.
Yeah, the beginning of school year. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do everything. So we went on that day, and they gave me one, but it's tight. You know what I'm saying? It's like real tight, and it 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 just, I don't know. It didn't sit. I didn't like it, so I threw it away.
Mhm.
Um. So yeah. I just really want one because I've always have kept mine at the house. I've always kept it here. I never would take it out because, to be honest, I don't want to pow anybody. I
Right.
really don't, because I don't want to go to prison.
I
And
don't want to
so,
pow anybody either, but I'd rather have it on me than I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's
you're
that's how I
you're
feel
right.
about it.
You're
And I
right.
see mine everywhere. I be
You're
at
right.
people's cribs and they don't even be knowing I be having it on me.
Right.
Like I take it everywhere.
Right. My friend, she has it in her purse. She told me, she's like, if it ever comes down to something,
Yeah.
she was like, and because I, been complaining about not having a holster. She's like, what, but if you because she keeps hers in her purse, she has something that's in her purse that she
Yeah,
can,
you can have like a holster or they have purses where you can
yeah.
actually sit in there. But I like having mine on me because for one, I don't carry purses like that. But even if I
No,
did
you
have a
don't.
purse, somebody
Yeah.
could take your purse. Somebody could reach in your purse. Your kid could go in your purse. I
Yeah.
look at it like that way too. I don't like
Yeah.
the security of thinking like that. I like it
Yeah.
on me where it's right there. I don't have to dig or unzip or
Right.
nothing.
Right.
I just whip that bad boy right out off my side and pew, pew. Girl, be like a black western going on around
Uh,
that motherfucker.
yeah, she was like, put it in your purse. Because her like an insert. You can take it in and out, whatever the purse holster, whatever.
Right.
She's like, but sometimes I forget to put that in. She's like, but when you have it in your purse, she's like, don't fumble trying to take it out. Just
That's
reach
the thing, because
there.
you got all kind of other shit in there. That's why I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, just reach in there, just shoot through the purse. And I
Yeah.
was like, girl, I spend a lot of money on my purses. I'm not really. She's like, girl, you stupid. I'm like, but I just
But
really,
seriously though, yeah, I
yeah,
get you. I get you.
yeah. But I'm with you. I don't want to be fumbling because I carry huge purses. I always got a bunch of stuff in there, and I don't even want to reach for an ink pen
Hmm.
and do something stupid.
I
So,
know you got your ID in there, you got your keys in there, you got makeup bags, you got all kind of shit that you keep in your purse, your wallet. So that's why I like to keep mine on me, and it's way more convenient. Like I said, it can hold your cell phone, it can hold your credit cards, all that shit.
oh wow, okay.
Yep. So let
Okay.
me send you the link again because matter of fact, my cousin she had saw mine and she wanted one, so I had sent it to her too, so she can get
Okay.
one. But she had me actually order it and then she gave me the money for it. But yeah, I can send you the link. But
Okay.
I didn't suggest that. And then the way the thing is made, you can like put it on the front of you, on the side of you. You can have how some people like
I
that go in the back.
remember. Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember. I remember we talked about it while we were looking at it, because you
Yep.
said to me, I brought it up, and you were while I was looking at it, you were telling me about it, and
Mhm.
I was like, she really likes this. Let me get it, and
I
then
love it. And can't nobody tell I have it on me. And then
right.
when I be going places and people be reaching out to hug me and they be like, I mean, how you doing? How you doing? How you been?
Right.
Don't
Everything
ask no questions.
right. Everything okay?
You
Yeah.
all right?
Ah. Oh my goodness.
It's so funny.
This is so nice. I miss talking to you up on a link.
I do too. I miss talking to you and everybody be asking about you all the time. I told you who was asking about the other day. They had commented under one of my posts or one of my videos and they said, how is Corio? Is she coming
Uh,
back? They said, this is what they said. They said, I don't blame her if she don't ever come back to this center.
well, I was where was I? Oh, Cookie has gone live a couple times. She went live last night, and early this morning. And so I saw it when I saw she was live, and I was like, and I saw that she went live last night. So I clicked on her link just to say hi, because Cookie has been gone for years. And
Uh-huh.
so I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, what was I saying? We were talking.
And what's up, Drip? How you doing, love? Happy holidays to you. Hopefully you'll be able to join me tomorrow night for my birthday live with Riggs and the crew. But you were saying something about when matter of fact, it was Spicy who had asked, was you
Oh,
ever coming
spicy
back?
dicey, yeah. You know, I
And she
think.
said I wouldn't blame you if she ever can come back.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So,
Yeah.
somebody came drop down in Cookies. Who was it? And I was saying hi, and they were like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a minute." And we were saying hi. Oh, it was Dreamy Jeannie, and she was, because she's originally Black Sector, and she mods for Teresa. You've seen Dreamy Jeannie in chats, and so she dropped down, and we were saying hi to one another, and she was like, "You haven't been missing anything." She's like, "Not one, you haven't been missing a thing." And I was like, thinking to myself, all this time, really? That's a shame.
It's like now there was once upon a time, long, long ago, that I used to do commentary every now and then on the B sector drama. But I haven't done commentary on anything B sector in almost a year.
Since I've been gone.
Because the only shit that was ever going on was fake makeup, storylines, people acting like they fighting, then the next week they on trips together. Everything that seemed to be happening was happening on Lemon's panel. And although I love Lemon, I do like Lemon, and a lot of people know that. I don't necessarily care for what be going on over there.
You know,
Or the people over there in the storylines and the fake beefs and
that's
it's
what was
just
going
not
on.
shipping.
Yeah, that was because I've been gone, about 10, 11 months. That's what
Mhm.
was going on when I left. So nothing's really changed. And if it's been going on this long, I know that's what people mean that, yeah.
It was nothing. Every
Yeah.
commentary from every content creator was just discussing what went over at Limits. Nobody else was doing anything. Nobody else. Now, people would come out every now and then, like Deanna or,
Mm-hmm.
other people who wasn't doing the Limit commentary. But
Mm-hmm.
then, like, it didn't start really striking up B sector the way, the B sector way
Well, Lemon
for the
doesn't.
last couple of weeks. The Rick been going in on people. Sean, even SB that came out,
Oh,
made
for
some
real,
lies and shit
Sean
towards Rick.
popped out. Oh,
Yep.
and,
Captivated Christian been beefing with
I,
Rick.
you know something, Rick. I remember he had, and I can't remember what his caption said, Chrissy, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I said he beefing with Captivating."
Yes, he
Maybe
been
that's
showing
who it
no
was.
pictures with the leg all fucked up and shit. He
Yes,
been
that's
post.
what
I'm
it
like,
was.
y'all,
That's what it was. It was Chrissy in the title, and then it was somebody. It was a messed up leg, and I was like, "Oh Lord, he oh boy." And I think I went down in the comments because there's just a few people. Rick and I always talk about chitlins because we both clean and eat chitlins every holiday, either Christmas or New Year's, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I dropped down and was like, "Hey, got my chitlins." And I saw where people were saying his opening song, because he plays a song in the beginning. They said he played the Stanky Legs song.
Yes.
I was
They been going at it, and then now Deanna and I got to go back and watch the beginning of Deanna's show today, because when I first came live and Sisla was up here, I said I don't know what happened or what set Deanna off, because I came in late. I said I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but Deanna was
oh
dragging
my
for
God.
like an hour, and it was strictly about Bree.
You
And
know,
they
it
was tearing
reminds.
her ass up in the chat too. The people wasn't letting Bree live in Deanna's chat. I was like, oh my
I
god.
just, it was like old times. I hate that a lot of the OGs have lost their original channels.
Yeah.
Like and even just some of the old heads like Kwani,
Yeah.
there was some jewels on there, or on their original channels.
Yeah.
Just you could just sometimes I would just scroll down and just because remember when Deanna went in, her and Tommy Sotomayor.
Oh
Oh my
yes.
God, that was
She
class.
was the only one in the sector I mean, other people tried to go at Tommy.
Oh my God.
Nah, she shut that nigga
He
down.
had that nickel shook. Remember he went to somebody's live and was whining. She messing with me. She talking about my
Yep.
daughter. Oh, and she even popped up on that
Yep.
like
Here I
nigga.
am. Here I am.
I was like,
You called for me. I love me some Deanna, and I love that old school B sector beefing. And I
yeah,
don't care who's getting dragged. I mean, of
we
course, there's my faves on here. It's just
right.
dragging. It's the
It,
process of going back and forth with
yes,
somebody and
yes,
battling and keeping it on here.
yes,
So
yes,
whether it's Deanna and Bree or VS and somebody or Sean and somebody or Rick and somebody, it's the old school B sector
yes,
feel that we
yes,
enjoy.
yeah. The
And it's like,
tree, yeah.
if it's somebody I like, I won't be like, I'll stay right there,
I like all of the old heads
Right.
beefs. Like Shelly could go in.
Oh,
It
yeah.
it would take Shelly a minute to verbally knock your ass for a
Yeah,
loop.
because she will sit back and she'll let you run amok.
Yeah, she'll let you. But then when she coming hard, and then after she cuss your behind out, then when she get quiet, that's really when it gets dangerous. Cause
Right.
Cause
Right.
after she cuss you out and tell you to leave her the F alone and you keep going, when after that it's some sag, it be some flower bringing and low singing, okay?
But see,
But
that's why our sector is the way it is right now, because people didn't leave it on here. And a lot of the old heads, like, did you watch Official D Spot the other day? Him and other people is like, y'all can talk shit to us, y'all can drag us, talk about our kids, our family, and woo 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 woo. But then when we come back and drag y'all want to snatch channels. Y'all want to flag channels. Y'all want to start doxing and doing all this other kind of stuff. So a lot of people don't even want the back and forth. They just let people have it. Because
let me guess. Those people that take the channels, most of them are weirdos that Lemon brought that brought up on his panel, and they've spread out. Am I right or wrong?
not all of them are from
I
people
said
that were
some of
introduced,
the
but some of them, yeah, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And hey, newbie, hi, beautiful.
Nubiology. Oh, hey, newbie. She probably is like, who that? Okay.
That's Choreo in the house.
Hey,
Ew.
newbie. I remember I used to be so scared to talk to her. I would be so intimidated. I'm like, she probably gonna be like, who is that speaking to me in the chat? But yeah, she's real sweet. I always thought she was sweet,
Newbie is one
pretty,
of the sweetest ones and really pretty,
sweet
really
and
beautiful.
pretty. Yes, but yeah, who wants to get their channel taken? And
Yeah.
I felt before I left, 10, 11 months ago, that it was easy to leave. You know what I mean? Because there was nothing interesting. Nobody was beefing. And like you said, it was fake stuff. I left not long after the Vegas fiasco back then. Like maybe a few months
Uh-huh.
after they went to Vegas. I
Girl, we covered that Vegas shit like
Oh my
all
God.
day 25/8.
I kept saying, this is my last time. I'm going to bed. And then as soon as I be caught, girl, you better strike up the live again.
Hey,
Hey,
ladies,
hey, newbie.
how
Hi,
y'all doing?
Oh
Just
my
I'm not gonna be up here long, but Corio, it just undoes my brain every time I hear you say that you were scared to approach me. I am the most approachable person I think you'll ever meet.
I used
But
to
I love it.
yeah, I used
Also, I came up to say, I don't know if it's on my end of things, but I've noticed when I drop down in chats, it's giving me subscribers mode only, and I can't type. And I know I've been subscribed to you forever. Is
yeah.
anybody else having that problem?
I
really?
well haven't been dropped. This is the first day I've dropped down. So in a year or so. So
Okay.
it didn't happen when I dropped down in Cookies or Deanna's or here. It's
Okay. It's been happening to me all day. And then like when I type to say hey, and then I heard you talking, I was just gonna type hey to Choreo Lover, but it wouldn't let me type. So that's why I jumped up here to see. I
That
don't
is
know what's going on with it.
and it's in
yeah.
every chat you drop down in.
Uh-huh. All the ones I dropped down in today. Yeah, and it's people that I've been subscribed to.
Eh,
That's weird.
What
Yeah.
about the channels you mod in? Does it let do that when you're a mod there?
I haven't been anybody's live today that I mod for, but that's a good question. I'm gonna pay attention and see if it's the same at the places where I mod.
Have you went out, came back in, or you know, sometimes when I have had problems, I would delete the YouTube, app and then re go to the app store and I can't think today. And put it back on my homepage, bring it back, and
Hmm.
sometimes that would fix little things that were wrong, because
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you may not want to go to those lengths, but you're glitching.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. I will figure it
Yeah,
out,
that's
but I'm
weird.
not going to disturb the commentary. I just came up to say, hey, ladies,
I'm
Well,
glad.
and
thank you for gracing the platform. How was your
Yeah.
oh,
holiday?
absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too, babe.
Bye bye.
Bye.
She's so sweet. Um,
Yeah, she's
but
a sweetheart.
she really is. But yeah, it was getting bad. Yeah, boring, I should say, because
That's it. Yep, boring.
like all it was like right, the influx of those Umar people, and it was just like all this dead stuff was coming, like zombie dead, you know what I'm saying? Remember the white girl? This is like soon after I left. Remember the white girl was over there on Lemons in the debate and
Yes.
all that crap.
I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah, and, these weirdos, and it was just like, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, I was very disappointed in the subscribers, people like me. I was very disappointed that y'all are supporting this bullshit. We, we had higher standards. You know what I'm saying? Even Lemon, when he was with Sir King, Lemon knows we had higher standards than that. And I like Lemon. He's cool. But we had
But
higher
some
standards.
people just they have a process with their channels, and everybody can do what they want to their own channels.
Of
But some
course.
people have a process where it's like they don't give a fuck what happens, what goes on, who's on the panel, who's not on the panel. They just want to be out there, and then hey, you can easily tell because he be doing like 10 to 24 hour lives every time he go live,
Oh my God. He's
and
still,
it's like
ooh,
the
Lemon.
drama never stops, the storylines never stop. But it was just getting really
Yeah. Well,
weird.
I was always scared for Lemon because I like Lemon. I never wanted him to lose his channel. And that is what always used to scare me when he would go to let the dog out or go to smoke a
And
cigarette
fall asleep on the
and
panel.
fall asleep. And I would just be so scared that, because people, there's some people that are very jealous hearted that aren't from the B sector. And all they do, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were jealous of Lemon. I don't know how it is now, but you know, he was getting those numbers, he was getting those cash apps, he was getting memberships. He was the hot commodity. Sound like he still is. And you know, that
Mhm.
makes there's a lot of jealous hearted people, you know, you know, running around. And I just used to be so scared. I'd be like, oh, Lemon, you know what I'm saying? Just hurry up and smoke the cigarette and come back.
And I
But
still like Lemon.
I like Lemon. I do.
I just don't care for
I
the
just,
commentary.
yeah, I just don't care for a lot of the people. Uh, he
Yes, a lot of people that he put on there. I just don't care for that.
yeah, you know, and yeah, that's it. But I like Lemon. I like Lemon when he was with Sir King.
Me too. I
That's
mean,
what.
one of the main reasons I used to go to Sir King's house
And
was because of Lemon.
thank you. I watched Sir King because I loved Lemon.
Right. I'll be like, oh shit, Lemon over there today. Let me run over there. No
Yeah,
shade, no shade, no tea, Sir King, because you know I would be over there still when he wasn't there.
I
But
ain't
and I still do now. Every now and then I still go over there to Sir King's. But when Lemon was there, that was just like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I don't remember being over there and Lemon wasn't there on the panel. You know, I imagine maybe there were some, you know, because you don't watch everybody all the time, but yeah. And so, yeah.
And it's like I think Lemon was so stifled over there on SK's. So when he
Yeah.
started his own channel, he was like, all the shit he wouldn't let me do, I'm gonna do that and some.
Yeah, okay. Cause you know, one day it was a shock to all the beef sector people. We was like, is that Lemon? He was, but you know, he has fun on his panel. I
Yeah,
just
even Sir King though was like, Lemon,
yeah,
what are you doing?
right. I just don't want him to lose his channel because you know he
Well,
works.
you definitely been missing in action because he had the other one shut down. He had the backup shut down. People been flagging his ass left
Oh
and right.
no, Lemon.
Yep.
Oh,
They've been
why?
flagging. They're flagging. Oh, he went live on the backup channel after the first one got shut down. And like the first live, like not even into the
Oh,
live good, that one's down.
oh no.
So it
See,
was like
uh,
striking wars going on now.
who's doing it? Do they know? Because
I don't know. I
it's
mean,
gotta
there's
be a strike team because you one person can't strike down a channel.
they did say it was a strike team. Even Shaquem, I had seen him on
He's
somebody's
still
channel.
around. They still keeping him around.
Yeah, even matter of fact, they're supposed to be going on another trip, I think. But
Oh God.
he and Lemon, I think they're
Uh,
not getting along right now. Ness and Lemon had like stopped hanging or getting along, and then now Shaquem and Ness are not. It's like, see, that's the thing that
I
got me
can't believe
that stopped me from watching all that shit because it
he's
would be
so
like these beasts of
uninteresting.
sickness, you know. And
He's
hey, Nurse
so
K,
he's so uninteresting. I just don't. I mean, he's a dirt. Is he still a dirt? Because yeah, I
they was
don't.
just dragging his ass the other week
Mm.
about how he smelled when he was in Vegas.
That
I'm
does
like,
not.
now how this shit come back up? And then what's we call a rebel said when I told y'all he smelled like a ghillie goat, nobody wanted to back me up. But now that y'all
He,
done fell out with his ass, y'all want to say, yeah, there was a smell.
you can look at him and tell. Remember how all that? Remember they showed him. Weren't they playing cards or? And they showed. And I think Lemon was being shady, and he showed his hands. Remember there was dirt all up under his fingernails. He needed a manicure. It just. How could you not stink if you didn't change your clothes and shower and you had it look like you were a mechanic? You had so much
Oh
dirt
God.
up your nails. And
Oh
why
God.
do they keep him around? I just okay, never mind. God bless.
Child. What up, Nurse K? How you doing, boo? Happy
God bless.
holiday. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here, child. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit. I did 2 hours. I said at the beginning of my live, now that our busy season is over, even if I just come up here to shoot the shit, I'm going to start doing that more, like try to at least every other day and get back in the groove because I really need to get back in the groove and get back in the algorithm. I've been doing my shorts, like with my t-shirts and my cakes and things like that, but
Oh, I wanted to say,
Mhm.
condolences on your dance sisters. I did see that another one had passed away. I just wanted to. I think I was going. Did I text you my
Well, yeah, we had two actually that
condolences?
had passed away,
Yeah.
and it was like within months. So we had two of my dance sisters pass away, and then
Mm.
one of my dance sisters is fighting cancer, breast cancer right now. So there's a shirt that I had made for her, and I had posted. And when we had her birthday party, she's in rehab, and she gets to go home next week as long as nothing comes up. But she was in rehab for her birthday, and she normally has a big birthday party at a venue and everything for her birthday. And so to be in rehab, everybody, family and friends, we all went out there to hang with her in the dining hall, and we
Oh,
brought her gifts, and I brought her a shirt, and I had made some homemade peanut butter cookies, and I took them out there. But she's fighting breast cancer right now. I'm like, man, if I lose one more dance, I just can't. So I'm being really positive, even though it's stage 4
oh.
breast cancer. Everybody's trying to just remain as positive as we can.
They have medicines now that even if you're stage 4, they can prolong. I Nurse K is in the chat, but the
Mhm.
prolong your life, slow it down. But I'm no nurse, but I'm really sorry
Yeah,
to hear that.
it's really sad. I hate cancer.
It,
I just
it's yeah, and it's scary because we're all getting older. You know what I mean? It's like pretty soon, my older cousins will be the elders in the family, and that's weird to me.
mhm, mhm.
That is so weird to me. You know what I mean? Because I have one more aunt and one more uncle. Well, actually, three that are still living, and once they're gone, my older cousins will be the elders.
And see, that's why I try to always live in the day, live in the moment, be positive. I know that's why I told Riggs too when we started our show. I don't want to be nasty on here. I want to bring something different, something lighter to the sector, even though we all love the mess. But the dragging and talking about people and the shit going on with Lolo right now, where Krista dragged her mother for being dead. Um,
Wait, what?
even though they said Krista
Oh,
deserved to get her get back, some people's like Krista deserved to get her get back because Lolo had. Remember when people was dragging her, saying she probably off her best friend and
yeah,
her mama to
yeah.
that. So I guess it's
No, I didn't. I didn't know nothing about the
yeah.
second one,
So
her mom, but I know they did about her friend.
about the friend, and I guess
Yeah.
Lolo had allegedly said some shit about that and her mom. And
Oh,
so Krista, as soon as she found out that her mom had passed, not even 30 minutes later, she was dragging her mom and her death and all that on here. And it's like I don't ever want to get into that realm of YouTube where I'm dragging the dead and dragging people kids and all that. Because that shit, I don't care if it's a get back, a comeback, but goes around, turns around. I mean, it all karma is karma. So you could be getting your get back right now, and something else going to get you later. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
don't,
I,
I, I
I,
don't ever want to get into that type of shit
yeah.
on the tube.
There's just some things that I feel because of where we're at in in this area, that there's just certain things you don't even want to bring to YouTube
Right,
about.
and that's what they were saying. It's Lolo's fault that she
Yeah.
told Lemon, not even seconds after her mom died, to
Wait,
tell my supporters that my mother passed. They said it's Lolo's fault.
you know something? If someone major in my life, that's to me, that's major. I would not be thinking about YouTube.
That's what people were saying too. When my mother passed, I didn't jump right on,
Girl.
girl, what?
What? uh, huh? I
There
didn't.
was people in my family who didn't even know my mama was sick because she was at private and she swore my dad to secrecy. Hell, y'all know we didn't even find out till damn near she had weeks left. And we
I
her
know.
kid.
I
She didn't
know.
want nobody to know.
Right. Right. It's just amazing to me. It's like you can't be. I feel for people, and I'm not saying Lolo is. I'm just saying in general, there are people that are addicted to social media, and it's very, they don't. I don't even think they realize it. You know how addicted they are, but I'm sorry
But
that.
if you on here 24/7, you on here 7 days a week, 3, 4, 5, 11, 8 hours. They should know that they are addicted to YouTube. That you should know. Shit. I mean, I'm just saying. And then you're not even on your own platform. You're on somebody else's platform, helping them make money every night, all night.
Oh, she doesn't run her channel. She doesn't go live.
Sometimes she go live on her channel, but most times she over there sitting right next to Lemon all through the night.
That Lolo works, and didn't she? Wasn't she her mom's caretaker? She
Yeah,
had
she took care of her mom. I don't
bless
know if
her
she
heart.
works or not, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she
You
used.
can be on YouTube 24 hours. You can be on YouTube 1 hour. But addiction is addiction. And some people are addicted to it because of the money. Some people are addicted to YouTube because of the attention,
Yeah,
but and some people live for YouTube. They'll say they don't live for YouTube, but they be on here living on YouTube.
yeah. I mean, people should try it. It's easy. We all got addicted to the beef sector during COVID. That's when I got hooked, like I was smoking crack.
Yeah, I got addicted to watching, but as far as being on here every day, all night,
No,
I
no,
can't
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna lie. I was on there during COVID when we were stuck, at home.
No, I'm talking about doing lives all day and all
Oh
night.
yeah,
Watching is one thing because if we ain't watching this, we watching TV. So that's different.
right. You're right. Yeah, but it's easy. I used to think, oh, I'm so addicted. I can't. I would look at my phone and. Rick Reed would have went live, dragging somebody, then Mother, then Ness, then Deanna, and Tracy, and it was just, then Breed and Pizza, then,
Lady
Lady
Nika and
Nika.
Sean Bradley and
Yeah,
Five Babe and VS and
yeah.
yeah,
And it
everybody.
was just from, chat to chat because you had to keep up. And I
Yep.
remember thinking, oh, I need to stop and take a break. I used to say it all the time. I just need to take a break. But then you look at your phone and see, but it's easier than you would think to put your
Mm-hmm.
phone down and take a break,
Yep.
and you get back into life. You start, you know what I'm saying? There's, watching Netflix, catching up on some stuff, or
Yeah,
watching.
I take breaks all through the year. And then of course
Mhm.
at the end of every year, I take breaks for like
Yeah,
several months.
you have to. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. My condolences. If I know Lola, if you're in the clouds or somebody that supports her, tell Lolo, my condolences. I'm really sorry. Uh,
We will definitely let her know, or somebody will let her know. And my condolences as well, because
yeah.
everybody don't know what it's like to lose a mom. I
Devastating.
know this is the beef sector, but
Mm,
there are certain things that I just would never do on here, especially as an old person.
mm-hmm.
I'm not throwing shade at people's age, but I'm
Mm.
just saying, as a seasoned person,
That was
there's
shame.
just certain things that I just wouldn't do on here, on social media, period.
Did you hear what I said? I was like, that was shade. But anyway,
Hey, Deanna. Hey, Miss Ray.
Deanna, come up here. Oh, you great leave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you.
Deanna was dragging her ass off earlier. I
It
was
was
like, oh, Lord.
girl, there ain't no meat left on the bone. You hear me?
I was
No
like, is
meat.
this the way we leave in 2025?
Okay.
Is this how you gonna do my Capricorn season?
she, she roughed your Capricorn season up. You hear me?
I'm like, damn, Deanna. Y'all, yeah, if it wasn't her, it was a chat. I was like, y'all ain't trying to let her live.
Yeah, no, I wasn't really. I was just, it was fun because it was like old school, but I would love to know what the hell Bree did or said, because Deanna really doesn't come out there like that anymore, for real, unless it's Jay Wilson. You know,
And she
but
even said that in her live. She said, usually it's Jay Wilson I gotta, you know.
ooh, girl, uh, she be lighting Jay Wilson up.
She be
But
letting Jay Wilson have it, even when they ain't beefing. She
exactly, all he got to do is come on in his car with one of those weird hats on,
right.
and then
All he gotta do is go through McDonald's drive-through and order some coffee.
yes, she'll be like, Anna, your debit card works, your card.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd love to know what Bree did, and cause she it was like old times. I mean, I don't understand. I guess after years of getting skull drug, and this is for anybody, all the content creators in the B sector. I guess one like after the second or third time, it probably, you probably don't go to bed crying. You know what I'm saying? Probably because the first or second time Deanna would drag me like that, I would probably go to bed crying, and I probably wouldn't
I'll be
come
like,
back.
all right, you can have that. You can have that.
They'd be like, Deanna drug choreo and she ain't been back in months. Yeah. Yeah, it would be months
Right,
for
you
me.
know how some people run off of YouTube to be never seen again?
Yes. There's been quite a few of those.
Uh-huh.
Quite
The
a
older
few.
ones who come back like nothing happened.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, and people be reminding them in the chat. Oh, you
Yeah, they're
coming
like,
back?
didn't motherfucker run your ass off of here?
Right. Oh, you ain't gonna address the hood
Right, now
table,
you want to
right?
act bad. You need to go address that motherfucker that ran you off of here.
Right. Don't be getting the low hanging fruit. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, you scared of Deanna. You scared.
That shit always crack me up when somebody leave YouTube after getting dragged or something and they come back
Yeah.
like that happened.
You know, who did? Ooh, Lady Nika Skull Drug. Was it Uppity? No, but I can't remember. It might have been Krista. Just Krista. There was one time she drugged. I think it was just Krista so bad. I had to go down in her comment section. I was like, I spit out my vodka. I literally spit out my vodka. She even, because usually she'll heart you. She even answered me and was cracking up because I can't remember all I said, but I was like, that didn't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
I
When
was,
lady needs to get in her bag, she be going.
ooh, and see, that's what I miss. And I don't think it's ever going to happen again because I think besides Deanna, the OGs, they're just not, like you said, they're not interested in that anymore. And after years and years,
Mhm.
it's probably boring to them. You know who else used to skull drag people? Kwani. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, but I'm not going to keep holding you. I just missed you and it's good talking to you.
You too, babe. You know I love you.
I love you too. All right.
And
Well,
I'm glad you had a good holiday, and I'm wishing you the most successful, blessed New Year's for you and yours.
Negro, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I
So
know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm like, is she not having the
See,
birthday
I'm just
party?
trying to end the live in a very
Oh,
holiday. But yeah, you know we gonna see each other
my
tomorrow
bad.
for my birthday
My
live.
bad. Go ahead and pretend. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, that's okay.
Okay.
You are right,
Okay.
but we will be back here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time for my birthday live. So make
How
sure
do you?
y'all bring y'all drinks and bring y'all shot glasses.
Yeah, and I got my edibles. How do you get off? How do you drop down?
I can put you down if you don't know how.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. Doesn't
Oh
look the
yeah, I mean not Facebook, but StreamYard has changed up a whole lot.
Yeah. All right, then I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll wait for the your
Notification.
thing from Amazon. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, the link. I'm gonna send you the link to that
Yeah.
poster. Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
No
I
problem.
really
Thanks
had
for joining
fun.
us again. Love you.
Yeah. Love you too. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye.
Oh boy, how do you get down? Let's see. I don't know how to
I'll
get down.
do it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everyone who joined us today, Thank you guys for joining us. Please make sure you like and share the video if you haven't been liking and sharing the video. Please and thank you very much. Again, if you want to donate to the channel or send me a birthday gift, the Cash App is running across the bottom of the screen. $ the hood table 402. Thank you so much. We'll be back again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. It'll be me, Riggs, Corio, Sislo, my bro, my sis, my other sis, and all of y'all, whoever wants to join us tomorrow night to show me support for my birthday. We'll be here in the hood, back at the hood table. Okay, so love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.